Staff at Princeton are at the heart of supporting the university's mission and goals. We take this time to recognize and thank all the honorees for the many contributions they have made over the years. Here are their perspectives, which tell the story.
We're all appreciated for our strengths. In that sense, being a person who's good at what they do and is respected for their work, it makes sense to create a broad environment where there are mechanisms for taking care of your personal life. It's trusted that you're doing the best work for the institution, and you can take care of your own life as well, and that doing both things is very important.
Personally speaking, Princeton has been so incredibly generous, not only to me, but to people around me with respect to work-life balance, and have been very, very grateful to Princeton for allowing me to be the best that I can be in all of those areas of my life, so that I felt that I didn't have to sacrifice and make a choice between being the best mom versus being the best professional. I could be the best at all of them, and that means the most to me.
I concur. I like the fact that Princeton allows you to have flexible hours. They take your family real serious in consideration, and if you have a family member that's sick, they give you the time to be with that family member without any punishment. So that's one of the great access that we have here too. One of the great things about Princeton, they have compassion. 3 years ago, my mother passed, and I had so many people from the university come down just to the funeral. I mean, from the vice president on down, and that says a lot.
Extracurricular activities at Princeton are plentiful on this campus, especially during the course of the academic year. You could be doing anything from going to hear a Nobel laureate give a talk to going to a football game or a basketball game or a happy hour with one of the employee resource groups has organized, or sitting in on a conversation with a Supreme Court justice. I think the wealth of opportunity to do fun things here is something that I would not have anticipated when I started, but I have been thrilled and pleased to take advantage of as much of it as I possibly can, and to share it with my family.
So for me, it's a little different because I know we know what the events are that are occurring on campus, and I've had an opportunity to see a lot of things up close, which a lot of people aren't afforded to have that capability. When you have heads of state that come, and presidents and controversial speakers and such, just the nature of the job is you're here after hours sometimes, and you get to see a different side and get real up close. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy.
We have events and activities that we actually host, between 50 to 60 a year, so we're able to participate, to be able to go to meet those scholars that we bring in, and sometimes it's performers and singers and different types of things. And I was able to take the language course. I work in the Hellenic Studies program, so I was able to take Modern Greek. I took that for 2 years, and that definitely enriched my experience in working in Hellenic Studies and understanding the culture more, and was something I always wanted to do, was to be able to learn a different language and be able to make use of it instead of learn it and not be able to speak it. And it was welcomed, and it was something that was encouraged. And that's typical at the university, that they definitely encourage any type of professional growth or anything that would enrich your experience in your position.
I would say I like my job a lot here at Princeton. I really enjoy the interaction between the faculty and the students and just the whole atmosphere. It's like I really enjoy being part of this big university where you're just around a lot of brilliance, a lot of fascinating things. There's just a lot of opportunities. It's just very civilized, very decent kind of environment.
I like my job. I work with many different varieties of people in athletics. It's been there long enough. I've worked for many coaches, thousands of students, so I interact with many different levels of alumni, students, coaches. It's a lot of fun, ever changing.
What I love about this job is the unpredictability, that I can walk in the door expecting to do 3 things that I know are on my schedule, but then they'll throw the Dalai Lama at you, they'll throw President Carter and other things that you just never expected to have to deal with that day. And so that's what I think I enjoy about the job. I'm never bored, that there's always new things that are happening, and again, the brilliance that is in this university just amazes me as I walk down the hallways and there's a Nobel laureate walking by you. It's just an amazing thing.
I would describe Princeton as an employer as very fair and a good employer. The benefits, I've used their benefits a few times, and the university always had my back on it. And there's a good vacation plan here.
The benefits are fantastic for children to have the opportunity to go to a university. The university pay for that, part of that. The health insurance is great. And they're always looking for your benefit. They're always trying to adjust everything for the employers. They are looking for us all the time.
Working at Princeton, besides the personal aspect of it, carries a lot of prestige when you say that you work here.
Yes.
Most people that I've ever talked to, when I tell them that I've worked at Princeton, think I have a good job, which of course I do. Part of that is because of the fame and prominence of the university.
You feel proud to be part of this huge university family. And again, you say you work in Princeton, and it's the eyes of the other people go, yeah, wow, Princeton. Yes, I'm very proud to work here.
With regard to what Princeton offers with education or other campus activities, myself and my family enjoys as a whole COM University. Even if it rain or shine, my kids want to make sure that they come to it, because there's just so many things. They never feel like they are ever done with it during the day.
Well, I agree with you about COM University. Ever since they started doing that, I go, and some years I participate. I sing with a local barbershop chorus. Some years we sing with that, or we just put a quartet together and we'll walk around and sing with that, and that's always fun. The other main thing I love is the rotating exhibits that they have both at the library and at the art museum. And I try to catch at least 2 or 3 of those every year. The quality of the exhibits that they have there are just stunning. It's just wonderful, the stuff that they've got and the things you can see. So it's nice to know we've got that quality place that I can go to 4 or 5 times a year and always get something out of it.
The other thing that I also like is during the reunion, I'll try to see if I could make it for the parade. And then just to see alumni walking in the campus at that time of the year, it's just amazing. It's like, yeah.
I tell people I know, I said, look, you don't have to come to reunions, but at least once, if you live anywhere in the area, you should come see at least one parade in your life. I can't explain it otherwise, but you should come and see it.
We thank all of our honorees for their hard work and dedication to Princeton University throughout the years. Congratulations on achieving such meaningful milestones in your careers.